great time. Casey and the team led us to be able to sing and just be able to express our love to God in real practical ways. That's what worship is all about. It's about demonstrating our love to Him and receiving our love. Even as we sing, it stirs up the memories of who He is, what He's done for us, and how much He loves us. Today I want to focus on one verse out of the book of Matthew, the 7th chapter, the 12th verse. And this is one that I've been thinking about for a while and just take it in a little different way. Let me read it to you. I think you know it. It says this, "Do to others whatever you would have them do to you. This is the essence of all that's taught in the law and the prophets." The essence of it. Yesterday we talked about love God, love your neighbor, love yourself. So we understand that really is the law and the prophets as well. That's the whole thing. So how do we pull these two things together? Do to others what you'd like them to do to you. Well, our normal way of considering that is we always want to do the right thing. So we want to love them. We want to express our concern for them and care for them. If they have trials, we want to encourage them in the midst of the trials because that's what we would like others to do for us. But there's another side to this whole thing. What would do you want someone to be able to help you to do what is right? Do you want God to be able to correct you? Why would He correct you? Because you got off the main track and now maybe you've got focused on yourself, on your needs, on your desires, on the way you want to do them, and maybe that doesn't interact with others very well. The more mature we are, the more we want someone else to hold us accountable for our decisions, to help us to make wise decisions, to be able to encourage us in the wise decisions, and to discourage us when we make decisions that are not wise at all. That's part of maturity. A young person only wants what serves them. They only want what makes them feel good. A child only wants what they like to taste instead of what may be healthy for them. So when we do to others what we want them to do to us, the question arises, what do you want people to do to you? Do you only want them to tell you good things? Or do you want to have somebody close enough to you that can tell you hard things, that can tell you no? Yes, that's one pathway, but that pathway leads in a place where you really don't want to go. So I want to encourage you to do this pathway. No, this is the right way. Walk ye in it, okay? Do you really want someone to come alongside and say, this is what you must do? In the environment we're living in right now, this becomes very real because we're in each other's face a little more than we usually would be. And then it extends into the community as well. For us as a church, we want to gather again together and worship God. The dynamic of excitement in the room and fellowship in the room and corporate worship is something that is very therapeutic to us. It's very helpful to us, and it lifts us up and allows us to together experience Almighty God. So we believe that's something that is the best for us. Even though officials don't see that that's as necessary, we know the benefit that comes out of it is far beyond a spiritual benefit. It involves every part of our soul, every part of who we are. So we need to understand how we can work together to take next steps to move into that type of environment again where we're adding value to others. So this week I believe God is going to open some things up and we're going to see some steps for us to be able to move ahead here at BCF as well as other places. Some have said we should have parking lot services and drive-in services, but then you have cars sitting idling with their air conditioning on, or if they don't do that, you have cars that are very warm in this time of year with children in them and adults and older adults in them. And is that the best way to do it? So we really need to pray about this and consider how we can love those others as we would desire to be loved ourselves, treat others the way we'd like them to treat us, always with respect, always with care. Faith works through love, so always being willing to give up a bit of our rights for the benefit of others, but also understanding that God does have a plan for us. And so I pray that God helps you, helps me to be able to make those wise decisions, to be able to encourage others, to be able to receive correction from others, and then to walk together in love. So have a fantastic Monday, and I'm praying that this week will be a great week for you. God bless you.